EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And
this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Murray from midfield. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on second down. Murray on the check down. It's Ingram. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Up the middle they go. Cottrell, a great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here in Vegas. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
21. Play action. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Murray going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Murray now on 1st down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes
an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On play action, now Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the...
I ain't got nothing to say about it, but you know you were supposed to punt, bro.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. First target, first catch, and a first down.
McBride was a standard in the 2022 draft for tight ends. The Mackey Award winner is the best tight end in college. He's the first one off the board when Arizona tabbed him as their future starter at the position. They get to learn from one of the best with the Cardinals, Zach Ertz. It appears he already is picking up that first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 24, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nathan Cottrell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. Raiders. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Cottrell, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, he's got some break. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.